The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Wolverines offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. Oh, he's got some touchdown Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
They'll run the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the air on 1st down. Already a solid start. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Runs through a tackle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Marshall. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And first down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The hand to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnston.
They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
They are going to attack every area of the field, this time on the ground. They run the old toss play, and they get a big gainer on this defense.
Man, they got the edge sealed, gave him a lane, and he took off.
I also like the blocking downfield by the wide receivers. These guys giving great effort here, trying to help their running back out.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Black. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. It's Schultz. Skips away from pressure. Turning on the Jets. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benjamin. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it in the middle, it's Johnston. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Rutgers 7.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Wants to go up top. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense will quickly use the timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. On the ground. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 23.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Schultz. Catch in the middle, it's Johnston. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnston. He's loose. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. Open space at the 25. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The inside handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Marshall. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Marshall. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls in the deep ball. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
First and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Michigan 31, Rutgers 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That's caught. It's Johnston. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Catch in the middle, it's Johnston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
So here comes the Michigan offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking left. He's got an open man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gain of 16. First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
First and 10.
Gives it on the option. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it in the middle. It's Black. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. They see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.